Hey, good morning, guys. How y'all doing? Oh boy, me and Dee's got some fine stuff to talk about today. So if you'll give me just a few minutes for this intro, we'll get right to it.
Sun's coming up, coffee strong. Hit that button, we're rolling along. Morning crew already in the chat. Good vibes only, yeah, imagine that. Screen lights up, here we go. MrCoop's ready, let the truth be told. Laughs, real talk, no filter, no flop. Buckle up, y'all. Countdown's done, no time to stop. Red lights on. The mic is hot, talk time's on. MrCoop bringing that break of dawn. Say it loud, say what you got. Wake up the world cause the mic is hot. Yeah, we sip that brew, hit our spot. Talk time rolling and the mic is hot. He reads the chat with a watchful eye. Calls it straight, no alibi. Keep it fun, keep it kind. Cross that line, yeah, he'll rewind. Stories flying, jokes land right. Morning crew, feeling alright. From serious talk to laugh out loud. This is our place, this is our crowd. No script, no fear, just say what you got. Hands in the air cause the mic is hot. Talk time's on, MrCoop lighting up the horn. Say it loud, say what you got. Truth and laughs cause the mic is hot. From the first hey to the last coffee drop, we're wide awake cause the mic is hot. Good mornings, roll call, let's go. Every voice matters on this show. Turn it up, don't miss your shot. This is your mic is hot, talk time's live. MrCoop keeping it real every time. Wake up strong, hit that spot. Morning made better when the mic is hot. Yeah, the chat's popping, the vibes on lock. Best part of the day cause the mic is hot. Mic is hot. Talk time with MrCoop. Same time, same place, don't be late.
Oh, good morning. Here she comes. There she is. Good morning, Dee. Good morning.
Good morning. I am so annoyed not having my computer.
I hear you, girl. I feel your pain. So when you got an ETA on when the new one comes in, or
Yeah, it's back ordered.
where'd you guys order from?
Uh, Best Buy.
Oh, oh. So you could be waiting a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm annoyed with Best Buy anyway. I mean, those guys conned me into doing that 200 and something dollar freaking oh. I became a member, right?
Right.
To where I can take my computer in, and if it doesn't require parts, it doesn't cost me anything. If it's just all, updating software or whatever, it doesn't cost me anything. But if I have to update parts on it, then they charge me for the parts. Uh,
Ugh.
yeah, I gave them all that money, took it in, and they said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with it." Really? The damn thing cuts off on me 3 or 4 times a day, and there's nothing wrong with it? Really?
Mm-mm. Well, that's like started the computer, it immediately went into safe mode. So we said, let's do a diagnostic.
Now, when
So,
you say diagnostic, you mean a scan disc?
uh, yeah, to see if anything was causing it to start in safe mode. And it
Oh.
shouldn't have started in safe mode. It never has done that before. So I was like, "Why did it start in safe mode? What is wrong with this thing?" So I started checking cords, I was checking connections, I was looking at everything. And then right when we get ready to start a diagnostic, we black screen and the damn tower just like shut itself off. We couldn't even get it to restart.
Gotcha, gotcha. I hate it when you have problems like because it always happens at the worst time,
Mhm.
and that's like right now. You use your computer for your work, right?
I have a separate computer for work. It's strictly work.
Oh, okay. So
So,
you're
yeah,
able to work still.
right. I'm able to work, but I don't have a personal computer. It just took a big old dump.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Uh, well, when I get off of here today, I'll send you the link for my laptop. It's
Okay.
it's not that expensive. It's under $300 and
Okay.
it works absolutely flawlessly. I love that thing. I use that for my CNC, my laser, all my tools out in my shop, and it never has an issue. Never. It runs that CNC software just slick as snot. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Cool.
If that's something you guys might be interested in.
Yeah, because, I don't have anything linked to my phone like, bills, the bills, they're not really linked to my phone. I'd have to go to the website, I'd have to log in, and then I would either that or have to call, like, to make the electric payment and stuff like that. Everything was on that computer.
Yeah,
That was
that's a nightmare right there when you
yeah,
have all your finances tied up. And as the older I get, the more dependable on technology I get. And then when you have a snafu like this, it's like, okay, here's the damn week of trying to get everything loaded back on a new system,
mhm,
everything back the way it was. But one of the cool features that has helped me a lot is my Google Chrome. When I
right.
sign into that, all of my stuff is still there. Don't matter what computer I'm on, as long as I sign into that, everything's right there. So that does help a lot.
Yeah, it's just okay, so I had this I can't remember half of, the programs because I don't write the programs down that I use, they're just right there and I click on them, right?
Right?
So and I'm like, "Well, crap, I don't remember. I don't remember this, I don't remember that, I don't remember what I used." So I'm like, "You know what? I was just beside myself this weekend, I was upset, I was like, I nobody could talk to me."
Well, at least you guys got to go looking at some houses.
Yes, we did. Yes,
That
we
I
did.
love that little house you sent me that screenshot of. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Tho
it's beautiful.
That's the kind of stuff that, my old hometown where I grew up, when you get down into the historical part of Plant City, you see a lot of houses like that. I mean, a lot of houses, and those houses are just they're my dream house, but they're so damn expensive. Oh my god. There's no way that you're going now if it's run down, you can probably get it at a pretty decent price. But if it's not run down, if it's been maintained, you're looking $500,000 to $1,000,000 for these houses. These things are just, whew. But I love that house you got. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our target. That is our target house, and that's, what we're going to be hopefully being able to by the end of the week, I wanna have a bid in on it. So, I'm probably gonna be hit and miss this week,
Okay.
working with, the realtor and with the mortgage company to see, what kind of bid, what's the bottom line? What's the bottom line that the seller wants to accept? So
Gotcha. I hear you. I hear you.
and it hasn't been on the market but 11 days.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, you ready to say some good mornings to these fine people?
absolutely.
Oh, we're going to start out with Jake was here first thing this morning, liked and shared. He said, good morning, Jake. Then you got Miss Tammy. How you doing, girly girl? Mr. Kiko, as always, right on time. Miss Nancy. Dawn, good morning. Good morning. And I said, Nancy, that's Nanny. Nanny, not Nancy. Polymopicus, how you doing? I am doing taxi service for Dad. Doctor's appointments today, so won't be chatting. Have a great show. Thank you, Rickles. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who else I got in here? I said good morning to Dawn. There's Christy. How you doing, girl? There's Miss Lynn. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Oh, Deborah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Greg? Good morning, Green Flamingo. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Patty? Take it away, D. Take it away.
Good morning, Philip. Good morning. You're testing me over in Rumble. Good morning, Shell Bell. Good morning, Ausir Boudreaux. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just gonna say good morning. Good morning, leg warmer lady. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Jen keeps it real. Good morning, Al. How are you? Good morning, CK. Good morning to, is that two witches in a cauldron I saw? Yeah, two
Two
witches in
witches,
a
yeah.
Good morning. Good morning, Blue Amaryllis. Good morning, Matthew. No, Matthew, I do not use Password Manager because I am notorious for losing my phone. And yeah, had that happen one time and I couldn't find my phone and we had left it at a hotel. I left it on the bathroom sink while I was packing up everything and walked right out of that hotel and it was gone forever. And then I had to get another phone. And then when I went in to retrieve things, things weren't there no more. So,
That's why. Chabam, chabam. I keep all my important stuff on these little guys.
right.
That way I can hook it to the phone, I can hook it to the computer, I can hook it to whatever I need to hook it to. Oh, Cynthia Firefly, good morning. How are you? Ginger Jim, good morning. Good morning. Al Walker, good morning. How are you, sir? Oh, let's get some more out of the way here. Andrea, good morning. Good morning. How are you, young lady? There's Nancy. Good morning. Jeanette, good morning. How are you? How are you? Oh, man. We already
Oh,
got
look,
144 people in here.
there's Mr. Kiko.
Yeah, I got him right out the gate. Right out the gate. There's Charlie Sugar. Great day in the morning. Love being on with Coop. Charlie Sugar says, well, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Mama Coop's in the house.
Hey,
Who
Mama Coop.
who else we got in here? Oh, by the way, boys and girls, if you don't mind, if you're not following us on Rumble, please do so because I've got some stuff coming up in the future where we're going to be doing, it's not going to be every day, okay, but there'll be some days that I'll do half a stream here and then I'll be doing the whole stream on Rumble, but I'll do half a stream here and then I'll switch over to Rumble for the rest of the stream. So you guys need to be following us over there because we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun over there. Yes, we are. Angie, good morning. Good morning. Matthew, good morning. Listening to all of the Bruce lawyer motions full of nonsense and trying to overturn decisions. Now, D, this is what I think is hilarious.
Excuse me.
Now, this new judge is not Grobe because everybody keeps saying that Grobe retired, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen that, but maybe, possibly. I mean, that's I've heard people say I think he's retiring or
But there
something to
is a
that
new
nature.
judge, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this judge that's over this now, he's not the one that said Bruce did something wrong, right? He's not the one that said that he committed felonies and all this, right?
Right.
This is a totally different judge.
Right.
But I can't see judges taking it. How can I say this? I can't see a judge not getting pissed off when somebody tries telling them how to do their job.
Right.
And that's what Bubbles is trying to do. He's trying to tell the judge, "Hey, you screwed up. You didn't do your job properly, and now I'm facing all of this garbage." That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yes, and why didn't he check his emails to see what was going on with that as well? Why would you ignore an email, right?
Well, that's just
Especially,
it. Randy sent him an email, and he openly admits that, "Hey, I didn't even open it." He's trying to say Randy. He's trying to paint the picture of the big bad YouTuber's lawyer is harassing him. How is he harassing him? He sends him information the way he's supposed to send him information.
that's not harassment. Now, if it was a string of emails, right? A string of emails, then,
Oh,
you know,
you talking about the string of emails that Paint Chips and Volpe have been sending judges? Something like that.
yeah, if it was a string, a continuous nonstop, yeah,
Right,
that would
right.
be, I don't know, harassing, I guess. I don't know.
I have no idea with these clowns. But from what I read the thing this morning. I don't know if you've read the whole thing or not, but I read it
Yes.
this morning, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, one, you're going to tell a judge how to do his job. Two, you're saying, well, you were never served or blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into it because we haven't even read it yet. Jesus, criminy, here I am jumping the gun on you guys. We haven't. Now, I don't know. Did I send you that or do you have that?
Let me see. Crap, now you're gonna make me scroll.
The reason I'm asking is, do you want me to send it to you if you don't have it so you can read it on that side, or will you be able to see it on the screen?
I can, well, I can see it on the screen.
Okay.
So, but
I'll go ahead.
don't make me scroll through and look for my emails.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I'll pull it up and we'll see if you can make sure you can see it. Where is it over here? Chink, 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 chink. Let me get back up here to the top. And I think we'll put us up on top. Oh, no, we need to be to the side, don't we? Because that makes it real
Yeah, I
small.
can't see that.
All right, we'll go to the side. We'll shrink us down a little bit. Size, we'll go because we go smaller, text gets bigger. Is that big enough for you to see now?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, all right. So, guys and gals, this is. I really don't know. I thought the emails that Bubbles was sending to the judge, I thought they were to do with the Grangers, with the Trespass 5 stuff. But apparently there's something to do with the thumbnail case. So I might be backwards on that. I'm not real sure. I thought he was sending emails during the Granger stuff. But apparently everybody keeps saying it's the thumbnail case. So I'm going to go with that, I guess.
Well, is that case number associated to the thumbnail case?
Well, I never even looked. I can look at that real quick because I got it pulled up right here. So we'll go here and we'll see. 23 72 37, 23 72 27. Oh, this is 2481. Well, that's a number. See this up here?
Yeah, you gotta look where it's 38 2024.
I don't.
Oh,
Here.
yeah,
You're
there.
talking about there. So let
Yeah.
me go look at that to see, where did I pull that? Okay. Yep, it is. It is. It's the same case number. So it's 38. We'll share this one real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'll blow it up. As you can clearly see right here, kabam. There it is. Same case number.
Okay.
I guess it's that whole number there.
So this one is the thumbnail, correct?
Yes, because this
Okay.
one is, I think this is document 1 or 99. Why is it 99? Let's go see. Oh, document 1. Okay, Preston. Let's see what that one is. Yep, it's the same case. 38-2024. 38-2024. Right? Because
Okay.
this is the very first document that was filed. And it is right there. Case number. And we'll share this one. Kabam. Okay, this is the very first document. 101. Or no, is that 101 or what? I'm getting all confoogled. We didn't follow this. I didn't follow this very well during this whole situation. So anyway, but yeah, it's the same case number as the
Okay.
thumbnail case. So we cleared that up.
Yeah.
Oh, now I got to get that back on screen.
S-
And there it is. Share.
Hey, Mercedes over in Rumble.
Now, if I put the overlay up, guys, I'm not. Dee's probably not going to be able to see the document. So, because I don't think you can see it now, can you?
Nope.
Okay, we'll get rid of the overlay for right now. All right. Let's see, Sharon, what you got to say? Shizzy Nuts debunked these filings last night with proof of showing documents. All right, cool beans. All right. Discombobulated. Miss Nanny and Coop is yeah. It's Monday, guys. It's flipping Monday. What do you expect out of me? It's Monday.
Good morning, Venom. How are you?
Good morning, Venom. Yeah, I hate Mondays. Coop. Matthew said, Coop sent the Florida bar article to you on the opening. All right, cool. Let's go see. There's ching. I don't have it yet, Matthew. That doesn't mean that it won't show up. Let's go see. It didn't go into spam, did it? Domain name is for sale. Okay, John T. Nope. I don't see it in here yet. I did get one from you the other day that I haven't read yet. Levy County Court documents drop box link. Oh, okay. Thumbnail case. What do you got? Okay, yeah, I got that. All right. Yes, it is Monday. It is a horrible day today.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'll second that.
I mean, I woke up in a good mood. I did a lot of work this morning right out of the gate. Got everything set up.
Hold
And
on
then,
just 1 second. I got a raider.
oh, cool. Cool beans. She muted it. But yeah, guys, we're going to be going over this. This is a lot of whining and crying out of Bubble Boy. That's all it is. It's just sworn declaration of Bruce Manskins. Oh, who we got in here? Morning, Venom. Morning, Gin Thunder. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Nanny. Good morning. Oh, Marianne Fields. Good morning, Mr. Coop and D spills the tea. Morning, she says. Good morning. Harry's up in the house. Good morning, Harry. How are you, my friend? Coop sent you Florida bar article to you on the opening. Yeah, I'm waiting on it to come through, Matthew.
Sorry.
Oh, you're all right, girl. You got. Oh, there it is. It came through. Okay, what do we got here? And you're on your phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull this up. Achula County. Oh, Achula County and the 8th Circuit has judicial openings. Oh. I don't know what this is for, though. Matthew, you sent this to me for what reason? I'll let him tell me what he sent it for. see if it's got any bearings on what we're going to be talking about. Tony, good morning. How you doing? How you doing, my man? How you doing? Old Papa Jim's in the house. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. 14 watching and only 8 likes. Hit the like button. Oh, she must be talking about in the Rumble dungeon. I don't know how many's over there. Yep, 14 over there. That's cool. And what happened here? I don't need this. I need this. And you ready, girly girl?
Yep.
Now,
So this is a declaration. This is where he's laying down, hey, this is the reason why I wasn't notified, or this is the reason why my name is being brought up. What, I don't know what he's trying to prove by writing this. I don't, because he wasn't a party to that case, right?
right.
So I don't understand the reason for this. If he wasn't a party to this case, if he wasn't any way attached to it, be it representation or whatever, why would he feel the need to do this?
Because you got slapped on the wrist or the hand, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Uh,
So going with that, going back to the email that he received from Randy, why didn't he respond at that time?
Exactly. I mean, it's just like with all of these guys. They interject themselves into a situation they have no business being in. And then when they get in trouble for it, they want to cry foul. That's the way I'm seeing it. What do you think?
So, uh, and we know that LMNOP openly admitted that he did ghostwrite the motion, some of the motions,
Yeah. Yep.
and she openly admitted that he was there in the background helping them.
Exactly. So
So,
his own client threw his ass under the bus.
oh boy.
Well, if you remember correctly, at the beginning of the thumbnail case, Bruce sought out Stark. Stark, he was the one covering all of this. He was the lawyer in charge. That's where all the motions that were being written, I would say that that's where Lynette was talking about how he ghost wrote a bunch of them. But he was never attorney on file. He was never attorney on record. But there is a contract that people like to try and forget about, that at the end of it, if she won any money, he would get 40% split between him and Stark. So with the courts, he wasn't on as a lawyer, but by this contract, he was. I mean, he was part of it.
Right.
But Stark passed away. This case got dropped. Well, he didn't stop. He kept emailing the courts. Even though he was never a lawyer on file, he kept emailing the courts with his opinions and trying to sway decisions on her behalf. Yes, he was.
Didn't he? Okay. On those emails, didn't he put in those motions? Didn't he attach them as attachments to the emails for the ex parte communications to the clerk in some of those emails that he sent?
Now, what was that again? The motions?
Did he not have attachments to those emails, which were those motions, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So that's considered an ex parte communication to try and sway a decision making or to any of that. And you're not party to the case, but to me, it's like you're presenting evidence on behalf of the person who brought the case, which would be LMNOP, correct?
Correct. Now, that's what gets me is he would send these emails trying to enlighten the judge. And like you said, he attached a lot of the motions to these emails. Okay, that's the wrong one. I need a different one. Uh, and the sad part about it is all of this stuff, like in document 113, 113, he clearly has 51 pages of drivel, but he literally outs himself in these because he's showing the emails as exhibits of what he actually sent the judge.
Hmm.
And these emails have these motions attached to them.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy is, he's gotten himself in some trouble and he's trying to figure out the best way he can get out of it, is what he's trying to do.
I don't know if he can. I don't know. I don't know if by doing this, if it's going to make it worse, or to try and uh, lay some type of foundation as to why. I don't know.
Well, I'm looking at the emails now, and yeah, the emails were sent to Candace Thomas, which is the clerk,
Hmm.
and they were sent to Judge Grobe. All right. And he literally shows himself interjecting himself into this case. And now he's whining because he got in trouble for it.
Huh.
He says he was, well, let's just start reading this thing. We'll
Okay.
get into that as we go on.
Okay. All right. So this is the sworn declaration of BBB. I, BBB, declare as follows. My name is BBB. I am over the age of 18, competent to make this declaration, and I have personal knowledge of the matters stated in this declaration. So he has personal knowledge.
Yep.
So he just openly admitted that I have personal knowledge of what is going on. So why would he have personal knowledge?
Exactly. Because he's claiming that he's not part of this case in any way, shape, or form, but yet he has personal knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay. When you say I have personal knowledge of A, B, and C, that means that you were witness to, you partook in conversations, things to that nature. Is that considered firsthand knowledge?
I would say. I would say. Good morning,
Okay.
Spawn Trooper. How you doing, my friend?
Okay, so I am licensed to practice law in Connecticut, Massachusetts. I am not a member of the Florida bar. I was not a party in this Florida case, but I had firsthand knowledge.
Yeah. He
I was
wasn't a
not a
party in this case, but he was emailing the judge.
okay. I was not counsel of record in this Florida case. I did not file a notice of appearance in this Florida case. I did not file a motion to appear pro hoc vice in this Florida case. I was not admitted pro hoc vice in this Florida case, but I still have firsthand knowledge, and I was not a party,
And I emailed the judge.
judge, and I included motions. Okay.
Right.
Oh boy. I did not file any pleadings, motion, notice of appearance, or pro hoc vice motion on my own behalf in this Florida case. I did not ask the court to adjudicate any right or claim belonging to me in this Florida case. Uh, but I had firsthand knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I did not receive a summons. Why would you not receive a summons? Why? Because you're not a party to the case, right?
Right.
Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. I was not served with process. I was not served with a subpoena requiring me to attend any hearing, again, because you were not part of this, but you still have firsthand knowledge. I was not served with an order to show cause. I was not joined as a party. I was not otherwise brought before the court through any court issue process directed to me.
Okay. Here's a question for you, D. Okay. He claims he was not part of this case in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
But he's emailing the judges. Okay. He's trying to plead the case for Lynette and Crook, or for Lynette. He's trying to plead the case with these emails. So he interjected himself into this.
Hmm.
Now, judges have at their disposal to sanction anybody at any time, right? Whether
If
they're part
they
of the case
Yeah.
on file or not. If you misbehave to a judge, he can sanction you, right?
If you do anything that they deem inappropriate or not part of, I don't know, the court system, or the laws governing whatever, the rules governing the laws or whatever. So I would say maybe, yeah, possibly, yeah, the judge pretty much has the authority to do what they do in court.
JJ Bean Raid, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Well,
All the
my
clown
whole thing is,
losers.
huh?
Said all the clown losers.
The thing that I'm getting at is judges have a lot of power when it comes
Right.
to stuff like
Right.
this. And
Right.
whether you're part of the case or not, if you try to interject yourself into it and the judge puts on the brakes and says, nope, 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 you've overstepped your bounds. You're out of your own lane. Even though you're not part of this case, guess what? I can hold you in contempt.
Right. And it seems like you just made yourself a part of this by putting all of this in the emails, and wasn't all of that stuff stricken by Grobe?
Yep. Well,
Okay.
what I'm getting at is I've literally watched court cases on TV and people in the courtroom that aren't even a part of what the case is in front of the judge. The judge has put these people in contempt and literally put them in jail, and they're not even part of the case just from their behavior in the courtroom.
Right.
So
So
what's any different? It's just like with what he's doing, what they did with Bubbles. Bubbles might not be part of this case, but he interjected himself and he tried causing trouble. Okay, so the judge has all rights to sanction him and put him in contempt of court for his actions. Am I wrong?
the judge can say, "Hey, you stepped over the line, and now you're gonna have to suffer the consequences." But didn't all of that go to the Florida Supreme Court for those felony charges, the third-degree felonies?
Yep.
Didn't that go to Okay, so why is he petitioning a lower court? Why is
I
he doing this to a lower court if everything's already been sent up
maybe
to the
he
Sup
thinks he can get it overturned at the lower level as opposed to the higher level.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. These guys do some weird shit that just kind of freaks me out most of the time.
I don't get it.
There's a lot of stuff that these guys do that make you scratch your head. Let's see what
Yeah.
else this fool's got to say. Oh, I understand that defendant Jeremy Hales filed a motion on October 23rd, 2025, seeking relief. Oh, okay. I just lost my place. Directed
Directed.
in part of at me. Okay. Before the court entered the order against me, I was not served through the Florida court's e-filing portal. No, you weren't. You're not. You're not in the case. Was not served with a summons. Was not served with a subpoena, and was not served with a court issued order requiring me to appear or giving me an opportunity to defend myself. That goes back to the court cases that I've seen on TV. When somebody's acting up in the gallery, say for instance, in the courtroom, they're not even part of the case, and the judge contempt, and he sends you to 60 days or 30 days or 90 days. Okay, you don't have a chance to defend yourself. You've acted up in court. The judges can put you in contempt and sending you to jail.
Right. Al says, usually any appeals have to start at the lowest court, then move up in the court system. Okay. All right. So now we know. Okay. Now I understand.
Okay, is this the one you just read? Usually any appeals have to start at the lowest court and then move up to the court system. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the
Okay.
one
So
you just read?
yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Right on, right
But
on.
when did Grobe send all of that up? It's been several months.
Now, it's been a while. It's been a while. It was, I want to say it was before the first of the year. Well,
Okay.
no, this is on or about December 25th, 2025. I received an email from counsel for defendant Hales attaching a motion and a notice of hearing. I thought he didn't. I thought he didn't even open them.
So that was in December,
Right.
and we're in May.
And he says that email was a private email from opposing counsel. It was not served. What? It was not serviced through the Florida court's e-filing porthole. Was not a summons. Was not a subpoena. Was not court issued order to show cause. Again, a judge, I don't think he doesn't have to give you the opportunity to defend yourself if he puts you in contempt. And
See,
did not contain any court order requiring me to appear personally or through counsel.
so it was just basically saying, hey, because you did this, this is what is now happening. Basically, right?
Well, yeah, in my opinion, Shockett just emailing this guy. He didn't even have to email this guy, in my opinion. I mean, because the judge is the one that, okay, Jeremy, he filed against what Bubbles and them was doing, sending the emails.
Right.
The judge took it under advisement. He ruled on it. Like he said, he was not part of the case. He was just an outsider sticking his nose into somebody else's business. Am I wrong?
No, that's the way I saw it, and I think the judge probably interpreted that way as well. He saw it. He decided to say, "Hey, well, we're not having any of this. We're not having any of it." And so then the case is stayed until the outcome of the bankruptcy for any damages or whatever the case may be on that. So he's had since December until now to answer or to even inquire as to what was going on. But he knew what was going on. Come on.
And what are we? We're 5 months into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
5 months. Oh, well, I left off on 8. You want to go for it? Or you want me to go for it?
Okay. I did not attend the December 17th, 2025 hearing. I did not present evidence at that hearing. I did not have counsel appear for me at that hearing. I did not testify at that hearing. I did not have an opportunity at that hearing to object, present evidence, cross-examine witnesses, respond to accusations, or explain my position before the court entered an order against me. But
Go for
what
it.
witnesses?
I mean, exactly. What? That doesn't make sense. He's trying to argue the fact that he had the right to defend himself against these allegations. Now, Al, you're in the chat, or anybody in the chat. Was this considered contempt? You know what I'm talking about, D?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if this would, if what he had done would be something that would be punishable. I mean, he did present his attachments to the emails to show he was trying to, I think without looking like he was doing it, he was trying to argue the case.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was trying to argue the case that Jeremy Hales is a big bad YouTuber out here trying to take advantage of this little old woman, with a disabled child, and he's got all the money in the world to bankrupt them. That's how he was trying to plead it. But he keeps saying we're already down to 11 here, 10 or 11 here.
Yeah.
And throughout this whole thing, he's holding true that I'm not part of this case. Well, then why were you emailing the judge?
Right.
That's where the contempt thing comes in. I don't think a judge has to give you the opportunity to defend yourself when it comes to contempt of his court. I'm not sure. There's smarter people in the chat than me. They might be able to answer that. Oh, yeah, let's see. Al. There we go. Go for it.
You pulled up
Oh, it
Kathleen's,
hit the wrong
yeah,
one. All right.
yeah. Yes, it's contempt, violation of interfering into a case to which he was not attorney of record. So, I mean, come on, the attachments to those emails are plain as day. He was trying to argue a case via email
Mm-hmm.
sent to the clerk.
And Kathleen, you are absolutely right. BBB
Mhm,
ghost wrote Lynette and told her to say she wrote it. But she threw him under the bus.
mhm, mhm.
Oh, yes, she did. She did. She not only she throw him under the bus, she just run all over him. I mean, she said,
Yeah, that was yeah, right.
"Oh
So
my."
okay, and Roy, you're right. Um, there was no order entered against him. The judge referred him for prosecution to the Florida Supreme Court for unlicensed practice of law.
Yeah, it's not like he made a ruling against him in a court, and he, like you just said, he put it up to the Supreme Court and told them, do what you want to do. Here's the evidence that this clown interfered with something that he had no business interfering with.
I mean, for all we know, this they could the Supreme Court could just, toss it if they wanted to, if they found that it had no merit, right?
Right?
I mean,
Where is that? Preston thumbnail, Levy County mail, Levy County thumbnail, a notice of limited appearance. Let me go. Is this the one? All right, this is the one for sanctions. Ordering, granting defendant's motion for sanctions. Okay. Now, I don't think Bubbles is in here anywhere. I'm looking for the order from the judge that ordered granting motion to strike. Subject motion tax costs. Okay, that shock it. I was looking for the order granting defendant's motion
Al
for
Al
sanctions.
said right there, Doc 103 and 104. Uh,
Okay,
103.
order granting motion to strike unauthorized communication and for sanctions for unauthorized practice of law. So there it is. He ordered, yeah, this is what he's trying to overturn. Let me get up here and I'll move this. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. I'll share this one instead, real quick. Share this tab. Now, this one's 103 and order granting motion to strike unauthorized communication and for sanctions for unauthorized practice of law. This cause came before the court on December 17th, 2025, upon defendant Jeremy Hill's motions to strike unauthorized communications and for sanctions for unauthorized practice of law. And the court hearing argument of counsel and being fully advised in premises, it is hereby ordered. Defendant's motion is granted. Okay. The court finds that Bruce Manskin is not a licensed to practice law in Florida and has not been admitted pro hac vice to this matter. Okay. So why has he got to tell the court when the court's already addressed that he was not a
Right.
licensed lawyer?
And he wasn't admitted pro hoc vice.
Right.
So they've already come to that conclusion. So that's an agreement, right? They both agree that he
That-
was neither licensed to practice law, and he had not been admitted pro hoc vice. But you're right. He's
Ooh.
fighting that too.
Oh, so okay. All right. All right. So here we go. Right back here at the top. Let's see, where is it? I am licensed practice in Connecticut and Massachusetts, not the Florida bar. Is that not what the judge said?
Mm-hmm. and he was not counsel of record, and he did not file a notice to appear. He did not file a motion to appear pro hoc vice either. So,
So he's agreeing with the court.
right. So, I mean, that point it has not a bearing neither one way or the other, but but I think number 3 is the main thing he's hitting at, you
Oh,
know?
the court further finds that Bruce Manskin has engaged in communications with the court and parties in this case, including emails dated October 6th, 2025, October 7th, 2025, 9th, 2025, which continue the
Constitute
unauthorized practice of law and third-degree felony, Florida statute, blah, 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 referable to prosecution. There it is, referable. He didn't prosecute anybody. He sent it to the Supreme Court, just like you said.
Right. So, and then here he's been stricken, he's been admonished, and he's enjoined from further communications with the court. Unless he's properly admitted, right? So he would have to be properly admitted. He would have to say, "Hey, I want to appear pro hoc vice on this case," submit that, and they would either say yes or no.
So he's admitted he wasn't part of the case. He admitted he wasn't a Florida lawyer, but yet everything the courts have stricken, he's agreeing with.
Mm-hmm.
They struck all of his crap. So he wasn't part of the case. So he was not subject to be able to appear and defend himself, right?
Because he wasn't part of the case.
Right. Jesus Christ. This keeps going and going and going.
But if the Florida Supreme Court wants to take the time to hear the case, or they could just kick it and say, nah, we don't want to do that. So,
it astounds me how he just admitted that the judge said the same thing. He's not part of the Florida bar. He's practicing law without a license in the state of Florida. So basically, he doesn't. Since he's not part of the case, he doesn't have a right to come into court and argue anything, right?
Right. He should have never have sent those emails with those attachments, and he shouldn't have sent he should have never even sent it the first email, period.
Oh, here you go. Al, there you go. He's still communicating with the courts. Again, more sanctions are most likely coming. Oh.
Yeah, maybe, but doesn't he have an attorney now?
Yeah. See, that's the only thing that's going to stop him, because see, this is his declaration. And this is Bruce's sworn declaration. But where is his lawyer's name on here?
There isn't.
So if it had to have been filed by his lawyer, because this isn't an email. This is an actual,
That's an that's an e-file. He probably gave it, let's start with the declaration first, and then you're going to enter on my behalf, type thing.
Right.
I don't know, but okay, I would not have done this if I had an attorney. I'd have said, "Hey, you handle that aspect of it. You do what you do best as an attorney." Now, isn't his new attorney an employment attorney?
You sent me a thing on that the other day. Let me go look real quick and see if it's on that photo. You sent me something showing his new lawyer. Let's go see. Oh, that's before I cleared out everything, so I don't have it anymore. So it would be on your phone if you haven't cleared it. It's not on mine.
I can't even remember the name.
But anyway, now, guys, this is just my opinion. But Bruce has been known to find these lawyers that are, in my opinion, controllable, where on paper they're the ones that are representing, their client, but in actuality they're not the ones submitting any of the motions. It's Bubbles. Okay, he's the one he's got his hand up their ass doing this. Okay, that's the way I see it. Am I
But
wrong, D? Or
what if this attorney, starts going back, goes back even further and starts seeing, the whole paper trail, and then he realizes maybe I shouldn't have taken this case.
see, I think that's what comes back. Well, you take Stark for instance. Stark was starving for money. Okay, he was starving for uh, some notoriety. He's an older lawyer. His practice is probably pretty much nil by the time Bubbles got a hold of him. He's got a money hungry wife that worked for his law firm. So he fit the profile of the kind of lawyer that Bubbles seeks out, in my opinion. Okay. Somebody he can control, somebody he can tell to do whatever he wants them to do. He promises them all these big payouts at the end of the rainbow. I'll guarantee you that this new lawyer has probably been promised the same shit. What
Well,
do you think?
unless he says, "You know what? Let me look into this case." Just look into one case, and then it's going to lead to other cases, and then it's going to lead to another case, and you kind of see where I'm going with
Right.
this, and then maybe he might have, second thoughts. I don't know. I I don't know, but
Well, maybe you and either you or Al or somebody in the chat can answer this for me. Now, when these lawyers file for this, what did he call that? Limited?
limited appearance,
Yeah.
is
What
that
what
what it
what does that exactly mean? Does that mean he's just a lawyer on file that whoever he's representing is the
I
one actually controlling the case, or
I think we talked about that a little bit last week, and I think Al answered that, what limited appearance was, but I can't remember, uh,
because
she's
remember when she tried getting a restraining order on Jeremy, right?
right.
Silverman filed the same thing, limited appearance.
Appearance, right.
So it's he's just gonna be lawyer on record for just so long, or I don't understand how that works.
Maybe just for this and nothing else. I don't know. If anything else comes from it, uh, then he might, represent him down the road further. I don't know. From my I don't know how to interpret this.
Now, Lisa says his lawyer in this case is a friend of Paint Chips. That should tell you everything you need to know. Well,
I didn't know
I
that.
don't know. I've not seen anything on paper to where I can literally say that that's absolutely 100% true. I don't know if there's any connection between this lawyer and Paint Chips.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't 100% say that that's true. I'm not saying it's not, Lisa. Oh, there's Tickles. I'm not saying it's not true. It's just I don't have any proof that it's true.
So,
Do
yeah,
you?
I mean, no, I don't know. But I don't know, I just find it odd. I just find it odd that he files this and then turns around and then he has an attorney file the rest of the paperwork or whatever it is. I don't know.
All right. Sea Girl says Florida is very strict when it comes to PUL. What is PUL?
Uh, mm, I don't know.
I don't
Pull?
know
I don't know.
either. Let's see.
Uh,
Allows an attorney to represent a client for a specific portion of the lawsuit or hearing rather than the entire case. It is frequently used in family, civil, and probate courts to make legal.
I guess
Yeah,
representation.
right. Okay. And there's Al come right behind him with the
Right.
same thing.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this guy's on this limited.
Right. For a
He's only.
specific portion. Yeah. Specific, a little specific thing. So I don't know. Who
So
knows
when
where
does the
this is going to
time
go?
limit run out? That's.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
well, I would think that the court would need to rule on this and say yes, it's this, or no, it's that, or uh, nothing else needs to be done at this point. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
This is crazy.
Lisa said Paint Chip said it was. All right. Well, if he said it was, then we'll roll with it.
So if everything that they say is true, we just roll with it, right?
I guess. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't hear him say it, but if you guys said it, then hey, okay. But
Well,
I
what
didn't hear him say it.
I didn't hear anything either. But Michael, if BBB was fired by LMNOP, why is he saying anything? I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, now remember, he was fired for Fed 1. He was never her counsel for the thumbnail case or the trespass 5.
Hmm.
That was all Stark. He only represented her for one case legally. Okay, on as far as being her actual lawyer, it was just for the one case.
Right.
He's not represented her on anything else. So yeah, she
Right.
fired him, but with the thumbnail case, he was just what can I say? An advisor, I guess. He was in the background telling people what they need to do, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but still, um, you could you could tell that a lot of those motions were not written by her versus what she has written in the past.
Let's see. Robo says court mayor dropped on Wednesday. FYI, I don't know what that is.
Don't know.
You'll have to explain that one to me, Rob. I don't know.
So that's
This is some head scratching stuff now. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Number 10, I have received a. Oh, I have.
Oh,
Or had I
Trigot
received?
said
Okay.
okay, Trigot said that PUL is practicing unlicensed law. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, had I received a subpoena in order to show cause, a summons, or another court issued, and here's that word again, directive requiring me to appear and defend myself against personal findings or sanctions, I would have taken steps to respond appropriately, including by retaining Florida counsel, seeking additional time. Well, see, that's just it. He's in contempt for doing something he should have never done. I don't think you have the same rights as you do as if you're in a case, right, B?
True. I you okay.
Say, for
This
instance, you're sitting in a courtroom and I'm on trial. You know, I'm in a case and you're opposed to me being in that case. So you're sitting in the audience. And so anytime my lawyer says something, you're making stupid ass gestures and sounds and noises in the gallery, right?
okay.
The judge gets fed up with it. And the judge says, if I hear one more peep out of you, D spills the tea, I'm going to put you in jail for 30 days. Well, then here comes another peep out of you. C says 30 days. You don't have the right to defend yourself. You're just going straight to jail.
Right.
And you're not getting out for 30 days. And if you
Right.
continue, he's going to add more time and more time. There is no, that's the way I'm looking at this. Am I wrong?
Well, that seems to be the most sensible way to look at it. I mean, unless that's not what this is, but that's what I'm seeing. So
All right.
it's crazy but that's the way it looks. But I'm going back to he should have never even have sent the first email to the clerk.
All right, we got number 11. I did not intend to waive any objection to personal jurisdiction, service of process, notice procedure, or due process. I also bid or did not intend through any email communications or otherwise to make a general appearance in Florida in this Florida case. Oh, no, you didn't, dumbass. You were trying to try it in emails. Because you remember Fed 1 and Fed 2. That's what he does in his motions. He tries to try the case in the motion. Instead
Mhm.
of going through the steps that you're supposed to, he's trying to try the whole case in a few motions. Basically, in my opinion, he's trying to tell the judge, hey, look, this is the reason why I should not be sitting here in court. Here's all of my evidence. Instead of waiting for the process to play out the way it's supposed to, he's trying to jump to the head of the line.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like, that first email never should have made it to the clerk. Never.
Nope.
If he wanted to be part of this, he should have entered the proper way instead of sending emails thinking that they'll be read and they'll be acted upon. And yeah, it's mm-mm.
Well, you take this gutter law shit, this is probably part of their playbook is to antagonize the court. Okay. And then when they get slapped for it, they want to come back and play victim. Just like you said, why did he even email the court to begin with? The court case
Yeah.
had nothing to do with him.
So there should have been no emails, period, because that's where you start treading in deeper waters because you don't know what could potentially happen to you just because in that heat of the moment you're angry and you go to that depth and you're like, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't have done that, and you can't pull it back. It's already been submitted. You've already pushed send on that email. That's just, yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, and by the way, Valor News, I did get your email. I just haven't responded yet. So keep an eye out. I will be getting to that either today or early tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. I got some questions for you. Got some questions,
So that's, yeah, that first email never should have even made it over there. It shouldn't have. And then see, none of this would have happened, right?
Right,
None of
right.
none of this would have happened had that first email not even made it over there to the clerk.
And to finish this off, it says in Florida case or to submit myself to the court's jurisdiction for personal sanctions. That's just it. The judge doesn't have to give you a chance to hear you out. All right. This was a contempt thing. You did a no. And the judge says, no. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Mhm.
Oh, you want to get this ones?
Sure. After the court entered the order, I learned that the court found that I had engaged in unauthorized practice of law, characterized by the conduct as a third-degree felony under Section 454.23 Florida statutes. Struck communications and legal documents attributed to me, admonished me, enjoined me from further communications with the court unless permitted pro hoc vici or associated with Florida counsel and reserved jurisdiction to enforce the order. Okay, first off, why did you email and attach legal documents? See, that's the whole thing. If that never would have happened, none of this would be going on.
Right.
So
I mean,
that
I agree with you 100%.
okay. The
Now, if a judge didn't have the authority to do what he did, would he have done it? I don't see a judge literally putting his neck on the chopping block doing what he did to Bubbles if he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
right, if he didn't see that there was something there. Now, granted, judges have been known to make mistakes, okay? They have been known. However, when the judge looks at everything as a whole, the emails, the attachments sent to the emails, and then the argument presented by Randy saying, "Hey, this is A, B, C, and D, and it's going to, and this is how it appears, and so the judge is looking at that and saying, yeah, well, I did not want to see these emails and I did not want to read these emails, but now they're here. And the judge is looking at it from that way, and he's like, well, you just stepped over the line. You can't be doing this.
Right on, right on.
So,
So where are we at?
13.
All right, because we only have like one more page left. It's not
Okay.
much of this left.
Okay. It says the order affects me personally and professionally. It has been submitted in connection with disciplinary grievances in Massachusetts and Connecticut, and it appears that this was the ulterior purpose for the actions of Hales and his lawyer in procuring the order in the manner they did. I am seeking relief from the order through Florida counsel in this case.
Oh, so
So,
Randy and Jeremy told him to email the courts.
mhm,
Is that what he's saying? Because
and it
he
appears
said right here, where is it? Appears that this was the ulterior ulterior purpose for the action of Hales and his lawyer. So he's saying that Randy and Jeremy made him email the courts.
well, I think what it is that he's saying that by them taking that next step, by going to the court and saying, "Hey, this is what happened, this A, B, and C," so he's saying that that was the ulterior purpose. Well, none of this would have happened if that first email didn't make it to the damn clerk.
Yeah, if he'd have stayed in his own lane and stayed out of all of this. Oh, I love these professional victims. Oh my God, they're so entertaining. I love it. I love it. Here, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna slap this guy in the mouth, but you can't put handcuffs on me for assault. Okay, I had every right to do it. And then when you go to
Right.
jail, you want to cry that you had the right to slap that guy in the mouth. This is absolutely insane. I'm no lawyer, but I mean, this is.
So, but when you're looking at this, so again, Jeremy didn't send an email to the clerk, nor did Randy send an email to the clerk with attachments of legal arguments, right?
Right.
So
See, girl, what you
they,
got to say? BBB problem is he spoke too much on social media, and so did LP. Exactly.
hmm
I'm hearing you. I'm listening to you.
yeah. So, but he's seeking relief from the order. Okay.
Now, go
All right.
ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
okay. So I'm trying to wrap my head around this, like you wouldn't be doing any of this if you wouldn't have sent the ex parte communications to the clerk.
Right.
That's what it boils down to.
I love the fact that he's trying to play this off is all of it being some big conspiracy from Jeremy Hells and Randy Shockett when he's the one that did it. And now he's trying to claim that this was a big conspiracy to get him in trouble with Massachusetts and Connecticut bar. Okay, audience, you got to make me and D understand this one. How is it Jeremy Hells and Randy's fault that this moron emailed the courts with motions attached to his emails? Are they making him do it, D?
No.
That mind control shit.
Oh, it's that Jedi mind control. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he got Yoda standing behind him. Yes, we're gonna make you do this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
So I am submitting this declaration solely in support of my special and limited appearance to challenge the order entered against me. But I thought he has an attorney who's doing that now.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
In
Okay.
support of my special and limited appearance to challenge the order against me. I am not submitting this declaration on behalf of LMNOP, and I am not seeking to reopen the merits of her claim. Okay, so he right here, he doesn't want to reopen the merits of her claim, but he's wanting to be heard on this case.
When was he granted special or limited appearance?
I don't know.
When did he even apply for it?
I don't know.
So is that part of the special limited appearance of the attorney, is to allow the client to appear to the court? Is that how I'm taking that, D?
That's it's nowhere in here does he mention that he has obtained counsel.
Huh.
Hold on. I am seeking relief from the order through Florida counsel in this case. I am submitting this declaration solely in support of my special and limited appearance to challenge the order entered against me. So he is referencing Florida counsel in number 13, the last 5 words. He's
Right.
mentioning it there. So he's leading into the limited appearance. So he is referencing a counsel, that he does have counsel. So he's referencing it, but he's not stating who. But why did he write this? Why didn't the attorney write it on his behalf?
But then he's acknowledging the lawyer.
Yeah,
Okay, this in there for special whatever limitations. But then
right.
again, just like you said here a minute ago, declaration in solely in support of my special and limited appearance. When did he file that he was going to be appearing limited and special? His
See,
lawyer did,
yeah.
but this should in support of my special and limited appearance. It should have
Huh.
said in support of my lawyer's
My
special and
counsel, right,
or counsel.
my counsel in this limited appearance to challenge the order against me. I don't know.
Huh. Wow. This I'm going to tell you, whenever this whole thing is over with, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually look at court documents from a real, above board situation. I mean, you take Randy and you take some of these other lawyers that you can tell they're doing their job properly. But then when you run across Bubbles and Paint Chips and all these guys, they're far out in the world, wacko motions. I'm assuming that's not every kind of case where you have a bunch of nutbag lawyers versus a bunch of skilled lawyers. That's what I'm
Right,
getting at.
right.
Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to dive into that case where we were talking about the other day, where the kid with the DUI thing.
Mhm.
See what kind of lawyers are writing stuff over there, because this is some crazy stuff. Oh, nothing in this declaration is intended as general appearance. Well, you just said my special limited appearance to challenge the order, and now you're saying declaration is intended at, oh, okay. I read that wrong. No, I didn't. Nothing in this declaration is intended as general appearance in this case.
So not general, like as all in, so he's not saying that this declaration is intended as general appearance in this case.
Oh, he's talking about in the thumbnail case itself.
Right, right,
Okay. A
right.
waiver of any jurisdictional defense or uh, concessions
Mhm.
that the court had personal jurisdiction over me when the order was entered. They don't have to. You're in contempt. You did shit you're not supposed to do. Buck up, cowboy. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. The judge could just laugh at him and say, stricken, ordered, gone, it's gone, you're done.
Yeah.
Ordered penalties of perjury, I swear. Oh, under penalties of perjury, I swear to declare that I have read the foregoing declaration and that the facts stated in it are true. And then there we go. This was
Hmm.
5/14. This was what, 3 days ago, 4 days ago,
4
something like
days
that.
ago.
4 days ago. And all of this started in December of last year.
Mhm.
I got a feeling what's going on is I got a feeling that Connecticut and Massachusetts are ramping up their stuff at the bar with him, and he's trying to get this squashed because this can be very damning for him up there, I would imagine.
Mhm. Especially when you're looking at 13 third-degree felony charges. I don't know what the penalty would be as far as fines and things to that nature. I don't know what any of that would be, but
Well,
you're
I would
looking at
think
quite a few.
I would think that his biggest thing to worry about would be losing his license.
Mhm.
Because I mean, the fines and stuff are probably going to come too, but if you don't have the ability to practice law to be able to make the money you need to pay the fines, I'd say taking his license would probably be the worst hit. Yeah, the fines are going to hurt
Yeah,
financially,
that's
but
a bigger financial blow than the fines and the court cost if you don't have the means to make your bills.
because from what I understand, isn't this pretty much the only job he's had for a very, very long time is being a lawyer?
Mhm.
Huh. It's interesting. It's interesting. Let's see what the chat's got to say. Lost two. What you got to say? Oh, I hit the thumbs up and am checking in. So Mr. Coop gets the watch. All right. Love y'all. Right back at you. I wonder if that's DR. Cause
It
it is
is.
DR. It
It
is.
is.
That is. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys and gals, please keep DR in your thoughts and prayers. If you pray, give her a big pray. If you don't, keep her in your thoughts. Her hubby's going through some medical issues, and hopefully he's on the mend. Okay, what you got to say? Almost Boomercraft. How did this document present itself to the court? I'm not sure. He e-filed it just like he e-filed this. Okay,
Mhm.
here's how you can tell if it's e-filed, guys. If it's e-filed, see how I'm able to highlight the words? That means it was e-filed. This is an actual document that was filed electronically. If this isn't e-filed, I can't highlight. If it's been sent in the mail, when it's been sent in the mail, they just scan it and they upload it as a photo. So you
Right.
can't highlight the text, if that helps you guys.
And also at the very top of the document, it shows if it was e-filed or mailed. Right there at the very top, it
Here.
says
Yep.
e-filed 514.
So yeah. Now see, that's what let's talk about Paint Chips for a second. Paint Chips was arguing the fact that it was hurting him not having the ability to e-file. He wants to e-file. And the fact that it takes 2 to 3 days for him to get motions from the court, he loses 2 to 3 days. So he's arguing the point that he deserves to be able to e-file so he can get the motions when they first drop, as opposed to 2 or 3 days later if they have to be mailed to him. I don't know about you, D, but I do know that I pay for Pacer. Al pays for Pacer. From what I understand, Lisa pays for Pacer. Tug, I know a lot of people pay for Pacer.
Mhm.
So why can't he, since he's not a practicing lawyer, why can't he pay for Pacer and get it just like we can?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you have to I don't know if it means that you have to pay for it. I don't know if you have to be an attorney. I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
do you have Pacer?
No.
Okay, Pacer's cheap. Okay, it's not expensive. You only pay for what you get. If you don't get anything, it don't cost you anything. But if you say you do a search on this particular case right here, it costs you 10 cents. That's it. Okay, you find this case. Now, if you go to download the documents for this case, each document costs you so much money depending on the size of the document.
Okay.
But it can be 3,000 pages long. The most expensive you can be charged is $3.
Okay.
Okay, that's the highest it can go. Most of the time, it's pretty reasonable for a normal motion. It's Al, I can't remember. Al can probably tell you clearer than I can what just an ordinary, like this motion right here, that's 3 pages long. This thing was probably less than $1 to download. But you don't get billed, but every 3 months, I think it is. It's either 3 months or 4 months. It's either, yeah, it's something like that. But this document right here wouldn't cost hardly anything.
Right.
So he's going to tell me he's indigent now, that he's going broke, that he can't get Pacer just like everybody else has out here in the free world.
Now, is there a difference between being able to download documents and being able to file motions in Pacer? I mean, is there something that separates the two, or can you do both?
No, you can't. Only lawyers can upload.
Okay.
And they upload to the clerk, and the clerk puts it on Pacer. If you're not an attorney, you can't legally email. I don't think he was complaining so much about his motions getting to the court as he was getting the motions from the court. He was arguing more about not being able to get them fast enough. He's losing like 2 or 3 days because they have to be mailed to him. I could be wrong on that. It could be both, where he has to wait, and then when he sends it in, he's losing another 3 days because, it takes 3 days to get there or something like that. Oh, here we go. Al come in, rolling in hot. Oh, Pacer is 10 cents a page. Okay, I couldn't remember that. For searches, downloads, and maximum $3, you get charged quarterly. Yeah, so it's every 4 months, right? No.
Yeah, that's what he says, quarterly.
Well, now quarterly would be every 3 months, right? Because it's
Right.
3 goes into
Time.
12. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's apples and oranges. If he wants, he can't upload his documents. He can't e-file them, but he can download them. The 51, what is it? Document 113, where it's 51 pages long. That one, probably $3. I would say. I don't know what Al paid for it, but it's 51 pages. It can only go to $3, and that it can't go up any higher, whether it's 51 or 251. It don't matter.
Right. So basically, because he's not a licensed attorney, he cannot e-file, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's what he's complaining about?
Yeah, but it is kind of funny because everybody else has to send their stuff in if they're not an attorney. Like Lisa has to mail her stuff in. Robert Kesey has to mail his stuff in. Big Boy Dave, if he has to mail his stuff in. In my opinion, he's trying to argue a lost cause. He's just papering the court with more bullshit. That's the way I see it.
Okay.
Because I mean,
But can they get like could they petition the court to get permission to e-file, or is that forbidden as well? See, I don't know.
I think that's what he's trying to do. But from what I understand, somebody tried doing that not too long ago in this case, and they got shot down. And I can't remember for the life of me who that was. But somebody argued the point that they should have, I think it was Saran Wrap. It might have been in one of Saran Wrap's other, I can't remember who it was, but somebody argued the point of wanting to e-file, and they said, no. Oh, it was Lisa. I think it was Lisa was arguing the point. Al, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it was Lisa that was wanting to e-file, and she argued the point and got shot down. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it was somebody in Fed 2 that argued the point that they wanted to e-file, and the judge says no. Chucky says it was Saran Wrap. Yes, Coop. You can ask for permission from the court to e-file documents. Yes, yes. But I know somebody. I thought that, yeah, see, girl, I could have swore that Lisa tried to ask the courts to let her e-file. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
But that's up to the court to decide if they're
Yeah,
gonna give you that privilege or not, right? Okay.
yeah. And the court
Okay.
said no. You can send it in by mail.
Okay. Alright, that
Uh,
makes sense.
I know Paint Chips got shut down, but he's tried a couple times now. Big Al says, right, right. Yep. And Buff the Old Man said, yes, it was Fleesa, our favorite walrus lawyer.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up for a second. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you just take it away. Give me your thoughts and pick your brain on this one.
So, this from what I read, I mean, I don't know what the court is gonna decide on this. I don't know if they're going to, uh, toss it, allow it, or whatever the case may be. So, but while this is going on and this is in the lower court, has
Yes.
anything happened in, the federal court with anything, or is that still waiting as well? Is that waiting to be ruled on?
Which
Uh,
federal court are you talking about? One,
for this
two.
yeah, for when he sent this up. Oh, this the Supreme Court, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is down in the lower courts right now. This is
But
down in
isn't there
Levy
some
County. Huh?
but isn't something waiting on the Supreme Court ruling, which would be the felony charges, if the court is gonna take that up or not?
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that. I know it was sent up to the Supreme
Right.
Court, but I don't know if they made a decision. That would be Al. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Yeah, yes, Fleesa asked for permission in Fed Case 2 to e-file, denied. Saran Wrap was penalized to not e-file for 30 days for his screw-ups. Right. Now, here you go, Al. We know that Judge Groves sent this order up to the Supreme Court. Has anything in the Supreme Court level been done about these 12 or 13 felonies that he supposedly committed?
Because I don't think there's a time limit on that. It's just whenever they get around to it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if any court system has a time limit on hearing any cases.
Well, maybe the Supreme Court doesn't have to rule on anything. Maybe Groves sent it up to the Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court decides on whether or not they want to send it to Massachusetts or Connecticut.
Okay.
Because it's not a Florida thing. It's more along the lines of his license, so it would go there. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't realize. Come back here. What you got to say? He doesn't realize that the SC handlers these types of cases. Supreme Court. Ooh, it, like I said, it could be to where it's not going to be like he's found guilty or anything by Florida. They're just going to decide, hey, we're going to send it to Massachusetts and Connecticut and let them deal with it.
Okay.
That could be. I don't know.
I don't either. And it seems that someone says the time frame takes about 12 to 16 months. So it can sit there for 12 to 16 months before they decide if they're going to take it up or not.
Oh, let's see. Al said, I just checked the docket for Florida Supreme Court. Haven't seen anything. That is why I'm wondering why this got filed. Something must be coming up. I'm thinking maybe the Supreme Court just turned over a recommendation to Massachusetts or Connecticut, to look into this or whatever. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. So I don't know.
See, this is some of that good old speculation shit that we do over here. We don't know. Coop, I think Florida Supreme Court has already sent this to Massachusetts, Connecticut. I recall seeing a docket on this. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's it. Wasn't there something earlier this year where the Connecticut bar contacted Florida asking where would like information on this guy about what he is doing there. That could be Big Al. I don't know. Have
I
you heard
don't
any?
know. No,
I,
I haven't. That's news to me. Hey, Sticky. Hi, Elfie. Hi, Johnny D. Hey, Chucky.
oh, you seeing people I just totally missed, huh? There's bald pythons in the house, and we got Sticky Widget.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you way up there. There's Elfie. Good morning. Well, it's good afternoon now.
Yeah.
How's the weather up there, girly girl?
Warm.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Mama Coop and I did some shopping yesterday, and we were driving. And I looked down, 95 degrees,
Holy cow.
95. But see, Florida's kind of weird. It can be hot as Satan's nutsack out there. I mean, just scorching. But you step out of the sun into the shade, and it's bearable. It's really weird because I always look for places that I can pull in to park that's shaded. Because if you
Mhm.
can get in the shade, your car is going to be 10 to 20 degrees cooler than if it's out in the actual sun.
Okay.
What?
So if the Supreme Court sent these to Connecticut and Massachusetts and say, "Hey, here you go, guys. However you guys want to deal with it your way. We'll send you whatever you need." I mean, hmm,
It could be to where it's not a thing to where Florida is going to punish him or anything. They're just going to send the information on and let where he lives deal with it.
deal with it.
Because I
Yeah.
mean, think about it. He's not licensed in the state of Florida. So what can Florida actually do other than like sanctions, or fines? As far as his license go, they can't do anything. They don't have any jurisdiction over that. So they would have to send it to where his license is at, right?
Mm, yeah, I would think so, but still, it, the mm, trying
Well,
to make sense of this, and it's really difficult because, okay, you're looking at sanctions, unlicensed practice of law. That's where the 12 felony charges are going to lie. So who's going to bring those felony charges? Is it going to be Florida, or are they going to pass the buck to Connecticut and Massachusetts?
now I would think, like, you got Midas Claw here. These criminal charges are prosecuted locally by the prospective state's attorney's office and can be elevated in the offense occurs during the declared state of emergency. Okay, now if criminal charges come down, that could possibly be Florida could do that. I would
Right.
think because the offense
Think.
was done here, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that maybe.
Not sure.
Man, this
So,
opens up all kinds of crazy ass things to think about. You know that? Oh,
hmm,
Shape Metric says Florida will punish him. It may end up being a fine or jail. Wow. A
hmm.
fine. Yeah, I could see fines, but man, could you imagine jail time, D?
Could I imagine that? No, that'd be crazy.
See, I don't know enough about this kind of stuff to even give an opinion on it. But it's definitely fascinating to. I mean, a lot of you guys in the chat, are making my old head spin up here. I'm thinking of all this
Right.
stuff. It makes you wonder: do you want to be a lawyer and pull a bubbles? Maybe they can.
Right.
That could be the new thing. Do you want to pull a bubbles? Yeah, go get you a lawyer. Pull a bubbles. Criminal. The Supreme Court never does work very fast. It can take up to a couple years to look at some. Well, remember, they've been doing this up in Connecticut and Massachusetts on him for a few years now with
Hmm.
his license.
Right.
I think it all stemmed from that mac and cheese debacle. Hasn't he been in trouble up there waiting on stuff from the bar since before he stepped into the arena with Lynette and Crook?
I think so. I'd have to go back and find where I saw that at, but I can't do that on my phone because the
Right.
print is too small.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, he was already in hot water. Maybe it's just now starting to ramp up. Where before it was like Big Al said it could take years, for all of
Right.
this to unfold. Well, maybe it's at the point now up there where it's starting to unfold, where they're starting to say, okay, we need to get this cleared. Let's start looking at this. That could be it. I don't know. What you got?
Uh,
Okay, Coop, D spills tea. I agree with others here. I think the decision over BBB has been made and sent to Massachusetts and Connecticut bar associations who most likely wanted their decision.
decision.
Oh,
But okay. So if they haven't made a decision, you can't send something that hasn't had a decision made upon for another court to use or for the bar association to use in going forward with any type of sanctions or smack on the wrist or whatever, right? You got to have something there. So
yeah,
maybe they're looking into it. Maybe they're waiting on the Supreme Court to do something before they do something. So this could be going into the future a couple of years, maybe longer. I don't
yeah.
know.
Now, Flip says felony would be in Florida, right? It would be like mom telling you wait till dad gets home. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Right?
Well, I don't think that. I mean, it would make Massachusetts and Connecticut. It would make it easier for them if they did have a ruling from Florida. At this point, right now, it's probably Florida just giving them a recommendation. Hey, this dude needs his license taken. He's already committed felonies down here. But I don't see the Connecticut court waiting a year to 2 years for a decision in Florida just to make their case stronger. I mean, they probably already have a good case. This just adds more, topping on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But they would need to have all of the facts, all of the T's crossed and I's dotted before like I mean, somebody just said I can't find it now. That maybe uh oh crap, I wish I could scroll back on my phone, but I can't. Uh that maybe the court, the Massachusetts and Connecticut are looking into it. Maybe they made him aware that they're looking into it and this is the reason why he did this,
Yeah.
you
Sea
know.
Girl says Tug and Megan showed the paperwork from Connecticut. There will be a hearing. Oh,
Oh,
I no
oh,
doubt about that.
mm. Oh boy, so that he's trying to get in front of this because,
Yeah.
because he knows.
So I have a question. Says the Supreme Court can recommend to the DA to bring charges like the Laura Owens case. Oh, oh, yeah,
Yeah, but no two cases are exactly the same. So you can say, yeah, it looks like that could go that way, and yeah, that's what happened here in this case. Let's see if everybody's going to get on board and follow through with it. There's so many similarities between all of these cases that we're seeing out there in the world today. There's a lot of similarities. There's also um, a, a portion of one case looks like another case, but we never know how anybody's going to respond or how they're going to approach it and how they're going to move forward with it. So,
okay.
that.
Oh,
So,
I don't know. This is an interesting thing. I think about this, D. This all started over somebody being told that they
no.
couldn't put up a
Yep.
donation bucket.
Yeah.
This is insane when you think about it. When you step back and you look at all the multi-layered lawsuits and people that are
Mhm.
involved in this gets.
You s
I've talked to Tug about this a few times, and he's never seen shit like this before.
mm,
I mean, where it's just branched out into so many different things. It's crazy.
it's hard to make sense of it one way or the other.
Big
It's
Al
just weird.
says, that's what I was wondering if Connecticut or Massachusetts bar sent Bruce a warning that they're looking into him for junk he was doing in Florida. Well, he's already knows. He already knows he's in trouble in Florida. Uh,
Yeah, if there's a paper floating around that says, "Hey, there's gonna be a court date, there's gonna be a hearing on this." So, yeah. So he was in the know that they were looking into it.
I still think that something's ramping up there, and that's the reason why he's trying to get this nixed. Uh, yeah, I think something's going on up there where he's at. I might be wrong, but something has had to have put a little sting in his butt to start working on this. Because I mean, it's been 5 months since all this took place.
Right?
So why all of
So
a sudden go for it?
maybe it's because, it isn't anything that's gonna go away, and he knows it's not gonna go away, and he needs to act upon it, but again, going back to the very first email should have never have made its way to the clerk, period, and then none of this would be happening. So, mm,
Well, it's that professional victim stuff, is what it is.
so
You know,
it just
these guys commit all these horrendous acts, and then they want to sit back when they get in trouble for it and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You can't do this to me."
crazy.
Well, look at all the garbage that Paint Chips has filed. You realize I haven't even gotten to that stuff yet. I haven't even read any of it. He just he just put in 3 motions. Paint Chips did over in Fed 2 the other day. Where is it at? I haven't even got a chance to read them. I'm sure they're a bunch of garbage. I don't even know if I have them downloaded yet.
So
Where
I
is it at?
wonder I wonder, are sanctions still on the table in Fed 1 against him? Is that still yet to be ruled upon?
Bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still Fed 1 still got sanctions pending on it.
Huh.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 5 motions. The last 5 motions were all to deal with Luthman in Fed 2. In Fed 2. This one is defendant Richard Luthman declares in opposition to plaintiff's motion. Then this one is order denying the motion to be clarified or reconsider. I think that one's the judge there. Yeah, that's Hinkle. He got rid of that one. And then this one is 198. Defendant Ruthman motions to dismiss. Okay, third amendment complaint. And then this one is defendant Richard Lethman Jr.'s declaration in support of the motion. And I don't have 200 yet. I have it, but I don't have it on my computer yet. It is still in the Discord, I think.
So so why are all these motions come filing in? That's just
Fed 2.
when
Yeah,
there's still so many motions that have yet to be ruled upon?
right.
Okay,
Now,
I'm
this
okay.
one is oh, okay. Number 200's not Luthman. Number 200 is where Fed 2 sent her documentation and she returned it.
She returned it?
Yeah, it got sent back to the courts. unopened.
Okay.
Return to
Okay.
sender. I'm pretty sure. Let me copy this and I'll put it right here. Yeah, we'll pull that up. Matter of fact, I was told the other day that I needed to go check out some stuff from old spooky lady Lynette, and I never made it over there. But this is 200. Tink, 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 tink. 200. But this one is a. Remember how I said when it's e-filed, you can highlight stuff, but when it's not
Mm-hmm.
e-filed, it's just a photo. That's
Mm-hmm.
what this whole thing is here. I think I'm going to pull it up here in just a second. Let me get it downloaded. Pictures, shoe, hills, and this is in Fed 2.
So
And
was it delivered like to the home address, or because there's no mail receptacle at the home address, right? So is that
it was sent to her
the
P.O. box.
oh,
Yes, it was sent to her P.O. box, but I got to redact this real quick and I'll pull it up on the screen.
okay.
Because I don't want to give out her shit and have Lisa over there crying. He
So
doxed him, he doxed him.
okay, so if you're refusing it at the place where you receive mail, did she get another PO box? Did not update her address? Doesn't the court have to know her address? Isn't she supposed to keep them apprised of that thing? I don't know, but you would think so they would be able to get things to you in a timely manner. So I don't know.
Well, they
So she refused it. So did she get another PO box? I don't know.
okay. To Oh, it was just stamped return to sender. All right, let me go save
So was
this
that
real quick.
something that she like went there and took it to the counter and said, "I'm refusing this," and they stamped it, refused or something? I don't know.
It might have just sat in the box for so long the post office took it and stamped it return to sender. I don't know. I don't know how the PO boxes work. But it doesn't look like it was sent registered mail. I'll pull it up
Okay.
here. There we go. It
So
should be up there.
it wouldn't need to be signed for. Would it not state that it was registered or something?
Usually if it's a like something you send that needs to be signed for, it usually has the postage. Like, see, you look at this postage right here, it's
Okay.
just first
Yeah,
class mail. She doesn't have to
gotcha.
sign for it. So if it just sits in the box, I would say that the post office probably just stamps return to sender on it and sends it back if it sits there for so long.
Does that look like a hold on.
What's
That
that?
looks like like when you move and you move to a new address and you give the post office your new address and you start getting your mail with the little yellow stickers that says notify sender of new address and
Oh,
it does that look like the a sticker?
oh, no
Return to
mail. Oh shit!
because
Return to sender. No mail.
look at the barcode down there.
Right, but it says no What is that? Reciprocal?
Receptacle, unable to forward.
Oh, so has she? Yeah, has she moved? Or like you? This is weird. Why would they put that on there? Because you're right, D. You're absolutely right. Huh? Because this is the PO box that she has for Otter Creek. I just have it,
Right,
bundled
right.
out there. But that
Right.
is the actual PO box that her and Crook have. But like you said, this little yellow sticker here, no mail receptacle. So you would think that. All right, I don't know how the town of Otter Creek handles their mail. Okay, I know I have a PO box and I have a physical address. My PO box I have to pay for,
Right,
right? Because it's a separate entity other than my house.
right.
But when it comes to Otter Creek, I think the whole town goes through the post office for appeal boxes. I don't think anybody has mailboxes, do they? Everybody's mail goes to the post office box, right?
That's what I've heard there, that nobody has a mail receptacle at their location. So, did she close out that, or did she just not renew it and getting mail elsewhere? Is she sending it to a friend's house? You can have your mail delivered basically anywhere. You can have your mailing address anywhere. You can have it go to
Right.
your grandparents' house if you wanted to.
Well, my question is do the citizens of Otter Creek get a PO box at no charge because that's the only way they get mail, or do they have to pay like I do for my PO box? That's
Um,
the question I'm having.
well, if they have that, everybody has to get a PO box, then I'm assuming how else would the post office stay in business by giving free PO boxes to everybody?
Yeah.
They would have to pay for them. So you would have to pay whatever it is to get a PO box.
Anybody in the chat from Otter Creek? They can answer that question for us. What you got to say, Al? Oh, yes,
Oh,
it's a yellow return to sender. Oh, come back here. Return to sender label. But according to that label, Lynette has no physical mailing address. Right. That's because people in Otter Creek don't have mailboxes, from what I understand.